Welcome back to Elizabeth Plants. I'm Elizabeth, and today I am building a greenhouse in my apartment. So I have been wanting a little greenhouse in my apartment. However, I did not know how I was going to afford it or really where I was going to put it. We have a cat trying to take down the camera already. But I found one on Amazon for pretty cheap, and spur of the moment just got it, and it's here. And I have had it sat in the mailroom for probably 12 hours, and I've had it sitting in my apartment for a couple of days, just to kind of let any germs on it hopefully die. What I'm going to do is pull all of it out of the box, wipe it all down, and then build it. So let's get started. Alright, I have gotten everything out of the box and cleaned it off. Got some leftover wipes. I'm going to wash my hands. And then we're going to go to where I'm going to build it and build it. Alright, so in the bedroom here you'll see this empty space next to my door, next to the shelf. This is where I am going to be putting my greenhouse up. Now, if you have seen any of my tours, this is where I was keeping my Sensation Peace Lily. I was also keeping this guy right there. But those plants are moved, and I'm figuring out where they are going to go, but this is where the greenhouse is going to go. Normally you might have assumed that I would put it in my office. However, we've got way too many things plugged in the office, and it would just short out the fuse every time, because I plan on putting grow lights in it, so that's just not an option. And putting a non-greenhouse shelf in here is also not an option because of my cats. So let's just build this thing. Alright, so I finally got the greenhouse all set up. My phone, which is what I film on, ran out of space. So sorry you didn't get to see the whole thing. I didn't notice. But I set it up, and as you can see, my cat's testing its sturdiness. It's a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be, but I don't really mind. It seems pretty sturdy. You didn't even care. And this top shelf is kind of seemingly useless. I mean, I can get up there, so it'll just have to be like small stuff, maybe seeds or something. I'm not sure what I'm going to put up there, but it seems seemingly useless. And there was not enough, how do I explain this? So you can see back here, I was sent this set of lights. It's not the set of lights that I plan on keeping in here, but I need to test these lights. So I set them up in here to kind of test with. And the information about these lights will probably be included later in this video or in a separate video. So just a little heads up there. But where I have it, the cord going through the plastic right there, I had to cut that hole because my cord didn't reach all the way to the bottom and then back up to the port. And so I imagine the lights that I ordered for this will probably interact the same. So I do not plan on filling it today. And those zip. I don't want to zip my cat in though because it smells pretty plasticky in there. But I will meet back with you for this video once I have the inside kind of set up. Maybe I've picked out some plants and gotten the humidity up in there. Alright, so it's been about 3 to 4 weeks of me having this greenhouse, and I'd like to give you a tour of what I've got going on in it. So as you can see, I've got different lights in it. So first let's talk about those lights before I break into it. I ordered these lights and they came in maybe 3 or 4 days after I put up the greenhouse, so in the previous clips that you've seen. And I was able to put these ones up, and I like these ones a lot better for inside of the greenhouse, a lot less intrusive. And then also down here you see this cardboard contraption. Made out of just like shipping boxes and things like that. That is because my cat likes to crawl underneath the greenhouse and mess with things down there. And also my other cat likes to lay up here at night. So there's that. I can't put anything on that top shelf. Got a couple pots in there. But yeah, let's break into it. So I can roll it up and tie it, but I don't really want to. First, let's start at the bottom where this contraption is. Mostly I've got just pots down there in an attempt to hold up this contraption. I've also got my variegated Maranta in there, kind of recouping, doing wonderful since the repotting. Put out so many new leaves, and as you can see, the variegation is turning red. So this guy is doing amazing. I put him in here right after that repotting that you saw with the plant tag. So here are some of the seeds that I planted. If you've seen that video already, if it's up, I'll link it. Right here we've got some kind of philodendron. So this one was doing fine. I just wanted it to do better. So I put it in here, and it's in Leca. Hasn't done a ton of growing, but it's looking a lot better. This leaf is starting to unfurl, which it's been trying to unfurl for a long time. In the back there, you'll see another philodendron. I want to say this is a Macaulay's hybrid or something like that. It's in Leca as well, trying to recoup from bugs. It's not doing awful. It's growing a new leaf, which is amazing. It's been trying to do that for a while, though. Then right here you will see my tiny dancers. The cat did get in a time or two. But this one was really struggling with bugs, and my cat munched on it for a while when we first got them. But it's doing a lot better. This leaf is new since being in here, and it's putting out a new one right there. In the back you can see I've got a fir tree or something like that. Not doing amazing. My cat sat on it and ate it, and I'm hoping that by being in here it'll come back, but I'm not putting any money on that. And then I also put this cactus in here just to see if it would like being in here, and it's put out all of these new little growths. Like all of these are since I put it in here maybe like 2 days ago. So I'm actually going to be cleaning it out, picking off all these, keeping an eye on it because of the humidity in here, and it being a cactus, but it seems to be enjoying it so far. Then we go up a shelf. I've got a lot on this shelf. So first I've got my little thermostat up on the shelf. So we've got 55% humidity. It gets really high humidity in here. Like right after I water stuff, it gets really high. And then it's about 80 degrees in here, probably from the lights. So we'll start over here. I just put this guy in here last night, so obviously there's not a ton of change. But I've kept him in leca because we've got some new growths coming in. So I'm hoping that by being in here it will help. Then I've put this guy in here just to kickstart his growth. He was doing fine, but he has been doing a lot better since being in here. As you can see, there's a new growth right there. This leaf is brand new. There's a couple of leaves that are brand new, I believe. This one right here is brand new. So he's loving it. Then back here, you will see I believe this is my bipennifolium. It was not looking cute before, but now, as you can see up here, we've got new leaf growths. And then down here at the bottom, this little guy has sprouted up a bunch of little leaves. So definitely promising, doing good work. Then over here we've got a little cutting of my pearls and jade mixed with, I want to say this is silver stripe philodendron. I put this philodendron in here because this leaf came out and it looks really weird. So I put him in here, and then he put out this leaf, which again looks weird, but we've got another one coming. And then I actually forgot that this little cutting was in with it until I looked at it while I was watering it the other day. Got a peperomia back here that was not doing hot from winter, and it's just thriving. So that looks amazing. If I can move the leaves out of the way. We've got this syngonium from my Green Spaces idea unboxing, and it's putting out some new growth, if you can see that. And it put out this leaf as well. So doing good. I've just got a cutting of a regular butterfly syngonium in here because I can, and it's putting out a new leaf. Same with this pink one back here, putting out a new leaf, loving it. Then if we come up here, we've got all of my seedlings. Back here we've got a mixture of Tradescantias. You've got these dark leaves with the purple backs. Then you've got like a variegated one. These plants are absolutely killing it. Every little leaf you see in there is brand new. Those two coming up in the back are new. All of these new growths at the end, it's doing really, really well. It's taking up too much space though, so I'm gonna have to take it out soon. And I feel really sad about that. But for now, he's doing amazing. Like, all of this is new. He looks so good. Then we'll come over here. My string of turtles, also doing absolutely phenomenal. Most of what you see is new growth. So this guy had been knocked down off the shelf for my cats quite a few times, and I learned that they like humidity a lot more than I realized. So I stuck him in here, and he is just thriving. Sorry that I'm like out of breath. I'm standing here talking, and it's hot, and I don't even know. Then right here, you'll see my Bonnie spider plant. All of these little guys are new. I put him in here to try and recoup him after the cats, I think, peed in his soil. I'm not sure. But all of these are all new. Seems to be loving it. It's slow grow, but it is growing. And then I just put this guy in here. I don't even know if it's possible that he will make it. This one is Casualty of Bugs. So I'm hoping, I want to pull him out and put him in leca, but this is my Prince of Orange hybrid. So we'll see. Fingers crossed, but I don't really know how possible coming back from this is. So that is my greenhouse update. I will have the lights, the greenhouse, and any other products that I've mentioned in this video linked in the description below. Let me know what you think about greenhouses. Do you have one? Do you want one? What do you want to put in a greenhouse? What do you have in your greenhouse? Yeah, just let's talk about greenhouses in the comments below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Click the bell if you want to receive notifications, and subscribe. See you next time.